Hello and welcome to my gameplay tips for the Japanese PSP game Queen's Blade Spiral Chaos. This is part 2 of my battle menu tips. So we're going to pick up from where we left off and continue this exciting free battle here. So the remaining characters that we have are Reina and Tomoe. So let's go ahead and do something with them. Reina's going to move and we'll place her up here. And then we're going to wait. That's what that last item is. Let's also move Tomoe right behind Reina. You can see she's got that battle assist icon there, so we're also going to wait there. And so now our turn is essentially over. In order to finish it up, we're going to go to this menu. We're just basically hitting circle on an empty area. This first item is phase end. The next item is the party member menu. You'll be familiar with that if you watched my intermission menu video. It works exactly the same here. The next is clear conditions. Let's just pick that, same as we saw at the beginning of the battle. We also have the system menu. That's the same as what it is in the intermission menu, so please check out that video if you want to know more. And the final one is a mid-battle save, so you can save in the middle of a level. Very handy if you have to do that. But we're going to go ahead and end the phase here. We're going to say yes. Obviously yes or no are the answers. And the enemy phase has now begun. So Roper is attacking Jean, and this is very similar to when we're attacking an enemy, but there's another option here at the bottom, and we can choose. This first one is like attack, and we can set up our attacks like normal. The second one is defend. So here you can see how we can attack. We're going to do 2 tackles, and then if we wanted to execute that, we would hit OK. We're actually not going to do that. I'd like to guard this time, so let's choose defend. And we'll go ahead and execute. So we've guarded, and that reduced the damage by about half, but we also didn't do any damage back. We also didn't get any XP for that. So here we're being attacked. We have other options as cute, so let's choose those. There's of course counterattack. This is defend in the middle, and the bottom one is actually guard various body parts. So you can defend. You can choose to defend the head, and you can bring up, if you hit triangle, you can see what the status is of your body parts and choose which one you want to actually defend. I haven't actually messed around with that very much, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know if all of your armor is defeated, it's what's called a perfect knockdown. It's actually very beneficial to do if you can do it against other characters. It's rather tricky, but you can get a perfect knockdown on another character by destroying all of their armor before you killing them. Obviously, if you take off all their hit points, then they just die, and it doesn't matter how much of their armor you've taken off. So all right, let's go ahead and counterattack here. So we did that. You can see we got hit, and then they got hit, and we got 5 experience points for that. Q did. And the enemies have all made their turn, so now it is automatically the player phase. So so here we are. So that's pretty much how battle works in this game, and it's fun. From what I hear, this is very similar to the way that Super Robot Wars plays. I have not played that game very much, but I have played my share of strategy RPGs at times. This is not so much unlike them, but it has a nice blend of elements so far, of a little bit of strategy and just really fun, kind of irreverent anime-ish stuff. It's, you know, a lot of it is really fan service based, so to speak, in the way that fan service is really, you know, if you watch a show or something like that and, you know, you're kind of into the characters and they just do something that's totally unnecessary, but, you know, you get to see the character flash their panties or something like that, and it's just, there's really no reason for it other than just because the fans are gonna be like, oh my god, that's awesome, and that's kind of what Queen's Blade is all about. It's you know, the art books are very beautifully done, but you know, when they're done by these famous Japanese artists, but really, you know, as you tally up the damage and stuff like that, the characters lose more and more clothing as you go. So that's definitely an aspect of this game that is that's a lot of fun. So what I'd like to show you here is a little bit of how that ends up working. So we'll see if we can work that in a little bit. I'm not going to do a perfect knockdown or anything. This is just a free battle anyway. But we'll try to get through this battle and see if we can at least see one of our characters get hit and lose some armor. So we're moving Cute into position here, and we'll just go ahead and do a auto combo. Some other fun things about this game, there are a lot of things to unlock. There are a lot of endings, apparently. It sounds like there's at least 8 endings. I've gotten as far as a branch in the story, and it's not like some sort of subtle branch either. It's pretty obvious. It's a screen is called Route Select, and you pick one of 2 options. You go with one way, or you go with the other. And that I think is the first branch in the progression of the story, and it keeps going from there. Apparently there are at least 8 different endings. You can get, it sounds like at least 10 different playable characters to be in your party from the Queen's Blade universe, and there are videos that you can unlock in the game by, you know, just by playing the game. There's artwork that you unlock, and it's not just, you know, like pictures you would find on the internet, but images from the game. And don't quote me on this because I'm just guessing, but I think that it looks like the original artists that drew the characters in the art books did the character art for this game for some of these stills that you unlock. I could be wrong, but there are, you know, a lot of the characters from the series appear even as non-playable characters, and there's just a lot of stuff in this. The opening theme song is done by Yosei Teikoku, which is a really cool group. Anyway, a lot of neat things about this game. I will review it more at a later time. But here we are. I believe that there's a very good chance that Cute will suffer a crush. Here we go. This was a damage to her outfit. So you saw, really it was just a very quick flash there of the animation. You can, of course, imagine what happens if all of her armor is destroyed. And I will let you know there is no nudity in this game. It's just kind of for fun, and it's one of those things where, you know, 90% of her outfit is destroyed. It's that kind of thing. But that's another fun aspect of this game if you're a guy, or if you just enjoy you know, the anime female form. This game has a lot of fun with that aspect. As I'm sure you can tell from these images in this animation here. So that's about it. We've finished up this stage. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope that it's been informative for you and helps you to play this wonderful game. Please check out my other videos and check out my gaming blog playongo.com for more information.